And now, live in studio, cutting through your typical media nonsense and offering you a rational and unbiased perspective on current events and life in Tampa Bay. He's a successful entrepreneur, published author, top listing agent, a real estate and finance expert that goes to bat for you every day as a consumer advocate. Your host and the consumer quarterback, Brandon Rhymes.
And yes, here we are again, another day committed to being your consumer advocate, all about helping you understand your buying decisions, making you more street smart here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. We got a great lineup for you today as well. Later on in the program, we're going to have Fred DeFelice, waterscience.us. He is our water quality expert here on the program. We've got Nick Shriver as well. He is the general manager of Decorating Elves, and he does all of your outdoor lighting. Going to talk about the 5 benefits of outdoor lighting for your real estate properties, as well as kicking off the show, we got Diane Vance, Fairway Independent Mortgage. She's our expert contributor for all things mortgage and finance, top 3 lender in the country, and she's a regional manager with that company. Does a great job as a consumer advocate as well here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. Let's give a quick shout out to our friends over at Veteran Gutters, Brandon Porter and his team. They do such a great job. If you're thinking about adding gutters onto your property, reach out to Veteran Gutters. Brandon Porter, he served our country. His products are American made, and let him know the real estate quarterback sent you. Take him up on some special offers there. Just for all of our loyal listeners of the Consumer Quarterback Show, all you have to do is let them know that you're a fan of the program. All right, we got some hot property listings here in Tampa Bay. Great opportunity here in Bel Air. 100 Oakmont Lane, Bel Air. This is a beautiful property. It's 611 is the unit number, so you're on the 6th floor. You got some beautiful views overlooking the Gulf of Mexico. The community pool is right there as well. 100 Oakmont is the property. This is a condo right here in beautiful Tampa Bay, about 1,300 plus square feet. Amazing balcony views. This is a beautiful balcony view that you have as well from the back of this property. Minutes to the beaches, community pool, family room, large family room. In-unit laundry is big, and in a lot of these condos, you're not able to do that. Check out 100 Oakmont in Bel Air. Beautiful property listing, unit number 611 from the Platinum MVP team at Keller Williams Realty. Also, we got a property at 117 14th Street in Bel Air. This is a $1 million listing of ours, and it's a gorgeous property right here in beautiful Tampa Bay. This one is in Bel Air as well. So beautiful property. You walk to the end of the street, you're on the beach. You got bay access at the end of your street as well. 4 bedrooms, 3 bath, almost 2,800 square feet. Gourmet kitchen, jetted air bathtub, temperature-controlled wine closet, and a covered lanai. Private pool on a double lot. You got a double lot at 117 14th Street in Bel Air. You can see all of our listings at platinummvpteam.kw.com.
This is God's country.
All right, let's make our introductions. Let's go in studio first. We got Fred DeFelice. Fred, welcome back to the program. What are you going to talk about today, my friend?
So great to be here. I'm going to talk about all the high levels of chlorine that people are noticing in their water lately. There was quite a few articles about that.
Yeah, absolutely. And some of the seasonal stuff that's happening, too, with the water quality. Waterscience.us. Fred is on the program. He's going to educate you on that. Nick Shriver coming up as well. Let's go to the phone line. We got Diane Vance, Fairway Independent Mortgage. Hey, Diane.
Hey, Brandon. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing wonderful. Blessed and highly favored is what I say.
There you go.
Yes. So I thought we might talk a little bit about the loan process today. Like we've got a deal that we put together where I'm the realtor on the property. I'm actually the listing agent and the buyer side representative as well. It's a transaction broker situation, but your company came in, you gave a pre-approval and won the business with the great rates that you offer. But it's kind of unique. This one actually sailed through underwriting very quickly.
Yeah, so I'll tell you, a lot of people are very intimidated by the process, and we try to make it as seamless as possible. With the technology today, there's a lot of programs that get automatically, it's called rep and warrant. Meaning, so we have a system that if the customer goes to my website, dianevance.com, and they actually make an application, it actually builds what they need. They can actually put their bank account information in there, their online banking information in there. Now, it doesn't save, and it automatically pulls in their bank statements for 2 months. And then it also is connected to what is called the work number, with about 60% of the employers in the U.S. The bigger employers use the work number. And so it automatically will pull their work information in, their income, their past 2 years, income plus year to date. And then, so what happens is when we get an approval, everything is run through an automated system. And the automated approval system also looks at and in your property, it obviously was priced right, Brandon, because it's called, it's an appraisal waiver condition, a property appraisal waiver. And that means that it pulls the online information that says that it meets the value that you were selling it at. So we did not need an appraisal. And we also got a rep and warrant on the income. So we didn't need to actually get anything from the customer. So all we had to do was wait for the survey, wait for the title company to get information in, and that's why we automatically get it approved. It's very fast. We love it, and it's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody likes that.
Yeah. So with the technology today, and this application process that we just implemented about 2 weeks ago, and it is really saving the customer a lot of time. So it's very nice.
Yeah, time and effort a lot of times as well.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
Yeah, so your customer is able to move quickly.
Yeah, we love it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
it
Diane,
definitely makes a difference.
What are some of the other confusing points? Because you got these commercials, you got some of these advertisers out there, and it's like, oh, click a button, boom, the deal's done. It doesn't happen every time. Right.
No. So you need some experience on the other end, so that when you click that button, we have the similar situation. However, we actually analyze whatever the button they're clicking and make sure that the income actually meets and everything. So it can be very deceiving. So everything, even though this is all automated, a person has to go in and analyze it and make sure, look up the taxes, what are homeowners insurance, make sure it meets the guidelines. Do we have to do anything to make it meet? Even though we got an automated approval, it still had to meet all the guidelines. So it's not just as easy as that click and go, because that would be great, but you don't really know what taxes and insurance are, and so not all companies are that, not all companies do have the work number, and there are a lot of self-employed persons out there, but there's also programs for them. So right. They have the programs for them are such that they can actually, if they've been in business for 5 years, we only need 1 year tax return, depending on the credit score. So there's a lot of things that have been brought back from COVID that are for the customer to make it easier.
Yeah, that's super awesome. I love that. And if you just joined us, we're talking with Diane Vance, Fairway Independent Mortgage, here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. And we love saving people money. We love saving people time. And, of course, convenience and hassle is a big part of it. So we do that whenever we can. Diane, when you think about the market, too, we talk about where the market's going. One of the things I've been noticing a lot is the taxes proposed in folks' earning potential. Their taxes are going to get hit harder next year with our trillions and trillions of dollars that these great political leaders, and I say that tongue in cheek, in Washington D.C. So talk about that, like affordability. What do you think's happening with real estate and mortgages?
Well, what will happen is eventually whatever goes up must come down. Whatever is down must go up. So we know interest rates will probably eventually move, right? So right now they're very affordable, and what happens is when you have higher interest rates, of course, you cannot afford as much of a home because your payments go up a little bit. But also, if you have more of your income being given to the federal government, you definitely don't have as much to actually pay for a house payment. So it's I don't know how much it will affect, and it hasn't actually passed yet. So I'm hoping that it's cool heads will prevail. But we'll see what happens. But, and it changes every time, a different administration gets in there. So you never know for the next time.
Right.
But it definitely makes a difference on everything. Interest rates, they expected, inflation to be very high. It was actually lower. The CPI was lower than what was expected. So you see interest rates staying down. It seems as though it was a temporary for inflation because of COVID and things coming back. So who knows what's going to happen next year? I mean, I don't know if it's going to be, we don't even know what the winter is going to be with all these variants and things like that. We don't know what's going to happen. So, but right now interest rates are low, and I think people need to take advantage of it while they can.
Yeah, absolutely. Refinance, purchase, buy an
Yeah,
investment
whatever.
property. Lots of
Yeah.
ways you can do it. By the way, we've got a career fair coming up, Tampa Bay's Best Career Fair on Wednesday, October 20th, 6 to 8 p.m. It's at the Largo Event Center right here in beautiful Tampa Bay, mid-Pinellas County. Great location, that Largo Event Center, right in the middle of Pinellas County. Tampa Bay's Best Career Fair. So employers are going to be there. Of course, employees could show up, or folks looking to become an employee, looking for jobs. It's sponsored by the Consumer Quarterback Show, of course, and Massive Marketing Pros. But, Diane, I wanted to ask you about that. Are you guys hiring? Are you looking for loan officers, underwriters?
Yep. We are looking for loan officers, processors, closers, underwriters. I think we're okay with, but they're always looking because they always are looking for good people. And we have 10,000 employees, so you know how that goes. You always need, you always have, attrition and things like that. So you're always looking for more people. We need people for compliance. I mean, there's a lot of openings within Fairway.
Nice. Awesome. That's very cool. So some opportunities out there, and wanted to ask you lastly, and then I'll let you run, veterans. Talk to me about our veterans. We love our veterans around here. And, of course, on 860 The Answer, lots of great veteran programs for the Consumer Quarterback Show, Platinum MVP team, Keller Williams, and I know Fairway loves veterans too.
Oh, yeah. We are in the top of the VA because we do American Warrior Initiative. That is a nonprofit within Fairway that gives service dogs away and things like that to veterans in need. They do it all over the country. Now, of course, they've been doing it via Zoom for the last year and a half, but they're still doing it. But VA is a great way to buy. It's my favorite program because it's zero down.
Yeah.
I mean, you actually literally can come on with no money down. If you have, good enough credit, you can get some of the lender premiums. We might be able to get higher interest rate and give you some credit for closing costs or something like that, or even the seller might do something. You never know. Depends on the market. Depends on the situation. But VA is a great way to buy.
Yep, absolutely. Awesome. And even if you're not a veteran too, like if you have other programs, there's low down payments, and we can also offer through realtor rebates or seller concessions. There's lots of ways we can try to minimize that out of pocket for the buyer as well.
Yep, and I explain that to buyers. Get with your realtor. They're the ones that are going to know what they can do and cannot do. They're going to know what the situation is with the seller. And we just did, matter of fact, we did a down payment assistance program with one of your agents just last month, Brandon. And
Nice.
They were thrilled. So, it's out there. You just have to make the phone call.
Yes, I'm excited about it. Lots of good things happening. All right, Diane Vance, Fairway Independent Mortgage, local economy, support the local businesses here in Tampa Bay. Our audience is great at doing that, reaching out to the hotline, 813-750-0550. Call or text that line, 813-750-0550, DianeVance.com as well. Thanks, Diane. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Take care. Have a great day. All right, coming up, Nick Shriver. He's the general manager of Decorating Elves. We're going to talk to a local area business owner, talk about his company and also market conditions here in Tampa Bay and the 5 benefits of outdoor lighting. Plus, later in the program, we're going to talk with Fred DeFelice, waterscience.us. Everything you wanted to know about water quality, how you can improve your water quality systems on your home, and he also can do a test for you to make sure you are not having harmful pollutants in your water. Plus, our feel-good story of the day, a Georgia man is changing people's lives $1 at a time. We'll be right back here on the Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.
Thanks for listening to my daddy's show. For more information, go to consumerqb.com.
To get in touch with Brandon, call 813-670-7372. Online at consumerqb.com.
Dennis Prager here for Brandon and Lindsay Rhymes, owners of the Platinum MVP team at Keller Williams. Buying, selling, investing in real estate, their nationwide Keller Williams network makes them the best team to work with. Sellers, have your property featured live on air, creating multiple offers. Buyers, leverage a unique system that gets your offer accepted, never overlooked. Call or text 813-750-0550, 813-750-0550, or consumerqb.com.
Hey,
Hey, Margie here with the Consumer Quarterback Show and the Platinum MVP team at Keller Williams Realty. If you're buying, selling, or investing, please give us a shot. We would love to help you. We are a top 1% ranked real estate team here in Tampa Bay, and you can reach us at 813-750-0550. Call or text 813-750-0550. ConsumerQB.com.
Selling commercial or residential property? Don't leave money on the table. List with the Platinum MVP team at Keller Williams Realty. I'm Brandon Rhymes. Reach me at 813-670-7372 or platinummvpteam.com.
You're listening to The Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes, online at consumerqb.com. Brandon is Tampa Bay's #1 consumer advocate for real estate and financial advice. Call Brandon today at 813-670-7372.
And we're back. Brandon Rhymes here. Consumer Quarterback Show, Platinum MVP team at Keller Williams Realty. Top 1% ranked real estate team here in Tampa Bay, helping you sell. Almost 2 decades in business here. 9 years on air with the Consumer Quarterback Show, helping consumers win in any marketplace. 722 Pruitt Drive on Madeira Beach. This is a beautiful property. Great investment opportunity. Attention investors, folks that are looking for a nice beach property. You know, you live in Tampa, you maybe work and live in Tampa Bay and somewhere close to downtown, something like that. And then during the week, you're working hard. But on the weekends, you say, hey, this would be great. I could buy a duplex on the beach. I could live in one side or rent both sides out, however you want to do it. But this is a great opportunity at 722 Pruitt Drive, Madeira Beach. This is a beautiful property. You've got a duplex with bay access on the water with a beautiful boat dock already built as well. 722 Pruitt Drive on Madeira Beach. Duplex, great opportunity. Got boat dock in the back. 2 bedrooms, 1 bath on one side. 1 bedroom, 1 bath on the other side. Do we have that one, John? The 722 Pruitt Drive, Madeira Beach. All right. So then we've got another property here in Tampa Bay. We've got 207 East Lutz Lake Fern Road. This is some vacant land. By the way, I've got about 15 to 20 vacant land opportunities ranging from 80-plus acres to single lots in Palm Harbor to Land O'Lakes to commercial properties on Land O'Lakes Boulevard. Beautiful, beautiful listings. I've got a West Shore area property down on West Shore. Beautiful properties, but 207 East Lutz Lake Fern Road is another property that we have here. Minutes to Wiregrass Mall. Vacant land. Build your dream home. So check out all of our listings at platinummvpteam.kw.com. And this segment is brought to you by Discovery Golf Cars. Whether you're planning to use it for commercial or business, recreation, lots of fun here with the golf cars. We enjoy ours. Everybody's getting a golf car these days. Lots of makes and models. They've got the Star EV, the Cushman, the Easy Go. They have new and pre-owned. You can rent or buy, and they also offer financing and mobile repair with 2 convenient locations here in Tampa Bay. They've got a Tampa location and a Clearwater location, and you can check them out online. DiscoveryGolfCars.com. Make sure you let them know the Real Estate Quarterback sent you. Take them up on those special offers and incentives just by mentioning that you're a fan of the Consumer Quarterback Show. All right, we got Nick Shriver calling into the program, Decorating Elves. Hey, welcome back to the program, sir.
Yeah, hey, Brandon. How are you? Thanks.
Doing well, thank you. Yes, sir. So we're right in the middle of that decorating season as it goes with Halloween and all kinds of good stuff coming up here just very shortly, right around the corner.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been super busy, and actually we just started about a week ago getting into our recruiting season. So we start getting all our like people like to say, getting our elves put together.
Yeah.
So we just started that process about a week ago, and that's a monumental task going forward, especially with all the ripples and rumors that I've been hearing out there in the labor market, and I think everybody is looking for qualified people. So, you know, we've got our hands up in that, looking for qualified people too. So that's kind of been a big thing that we're working on right now. Some of the things that we're looking for, and you know, if anybody out there has any young athletic, outdoor-minded people that just really like to be outside, work with their hands, kind of be in the landscape, be in the yard, you know, be out in the sunshine, we've got the opportunities, right? And so those kind of individuals excel in our system. We're looking for holiday lighting techs. We're looking for boom truck lift operators. Always looking for a sales design person, somebody that's creative. And then we're looking for people, you know, we're looking for a couple guys to run crews to put all those people together and make all that magic happen. We do, like a lot of great companies, we pay every week. We take care of uniforms. We take care of tools. We take care of basically all the training, everything that goes along with that. So, you know, we're not asking people to come and know what they're doing here. We're going to take care of everything. We're asking you to come motivated, to love being outdoors, and like working with your hands. Be willing to try a ladder. We're going to train you. We're going to get you what we call in our little group, where you're going to get a badge called your ladder legs. And that's when you go through our ladder safety training, and we teach you everything about it. We teach you how to be confident, how to be, you know, how to transfer whatever sport you played in high school, college, maybe just, you know, rec, and turn that into success on a ladder, man. So there's a lot of really cool things that we do with our crew, with our team, to get people ready, to kind of, you know, provide our service, take care of our customers, and do everything that we do in that category.
Yeah, it sounds like you're teaching some nice life skills there, some new skill set to help people, you know, grow as a person, as an individual.
Yeah, so it's something that we kind of do, and there's something that we kind of have in our vocabulary, in my vocabulary, and it's something that I call first opportunities. And so, you know, there's a lot of people in our community, and really in a lot of communities that say, hey, man, you know, I made a mistake at some point, and I need a second chance. And we don't really kind of look at it that way. We go, you know, we're looking at what we call first opportunities here. And so you might have made a mistake somewhere else. You might have made it a couple of years ago. There might be something that put a blemish on, you know, your ability to maybe get what you want in an employment position, but you did that and you've learned from it and you moved on, and you need somebody to give you a first opportunity into something new. And so that's kind of one of the mentalities that we have with people when we're hiring, when we're interviewing. This is your first opportunity to be amazing at something new. Your first opportunity to be amazing at being a decorating elf.
Yeah.
To be amazing at climbing a ladder, to be amazing at doing lighting, to be amazing at making a customer's property, house, business look awesome, to make them feel good.
Right.
Not only that, but to feel good about yourself, to feel like you now have been able to accomplish something, not just working, you know, doing something to get a check, but to getting something more than that, right? And so, you know, we've given those opportunities to people throughout the last 15, 17 years we've been in business, and we've seen them leave our organization at the end of our season and go, you know, get back into society, go do, like, really, we've seen them do some amazing stuff, you know.
That's awesome.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, and so, yeah, and not only that, but, hey, if you're a minor league baseball player, or, you know, and your season's almost over, come find it, you know.
Yeah.
We're the perfect fit between now and February when you get called back up to camp. There's a lot of things out there, you know, where we're your next opportunity.
Right on. Absolutely. All right, good stuff. When we come back, more with Nick Shriver here. We're going to talk about the 5 benefits of outdoor lighting as well here on the program. Got our career fair coming up on Wednesday, October 20th. Save that date as well, 6 to 8 p.m., Largo Event Center, and you could meet Nick and other employers there as well. And we'll be right back on the flip side here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. Check out consumerqb.com.
This is Chris Voss, former FBI lead hostage negotiator and owner of the Black Swan Group, and you're listening to Consumer Quarterback Show hosted by my friend Brandon Rhymes.
To get in touch with Brandon, call 813-670-7372. Online at consumerqb.com.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're listening to the Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes, cutting through your typical media nonsense and offering you a rational and unbiased perspective on current events and life in Tampa Bay. Online at consumerqb.com.
And we're back. Brandon Rhymes here. Consumer Quarterback Show, Platinum MVP Team, Keller Williams Realty. A couple of hot listings here in Tampa Bay. We like to feature our listings to help our sellers profit more. Also give you a kind of a taste and a flavor of what's going on in the real estate market here. 4302 North Nebraska Avenue in Tampa. This is a new listing. Just hit the market. Beautiful property. Great opportunity right here. This is a professional commercial building right here, an office building in Tampa on Nebraska Avenue, 4302 North Nebraska. This is a beautiful property, great opportunity. Owner pride definitely shines through in this property, and it has that nostalgia of some of the older properties that you find in Tampa Bay. 4302 North Nebraska, great opportunity. It comes with a billboard, by the way. How cool is that? You buy a property, you got your own billboard built in. So 4302 North Nebraska Avenue in Tampa, great opportunity here to purchase real estate in the commercial sector. Maybe you buy it and rent it out too. Great opportunity. Listed at $799,000, $799 asking price on that Nebraska property. You can see all of our listings at platinummvpteam.kw.com. And give a quick shout out to Brothers Easy Moving, the official moving partner of the Consumer Quarterback Show. Brothers Easy Moving. They do such a great job. All of our clients that we refer out are excited to work with them. They say they did a great job, as well as personally. We worked with them as well, and they did our family's move a couple years ago. Brothers Easy Moving, Gary Thacker and the team, they do a great job. Let them know the real estate quarterback sent you. All right, we got a great lineup for you here today. Coming up in a little bit, we got Fred DeFelice, water science, water quality expert on the program. And we're currently talking with Nick Shriver. He's the general manager, Decorating Elves. So they do, of course, the holiday lighting, all that fun stuff, Christmas decorations, Halloween right around the corner, plus outdoor lighting for your home as well. So, Nick, I wanted to ask you about the benefits, the 5 benefits of outdoor lighting.
Yeah, so the 5 benefits are, one of the biggest benefits is beautification, right? So just having a spectacular nighttime look and feel to a property is created by adding that beautification. So just highlighting the front entry, showing off some of the beautiful, amazing landscaping, making it so when you come home, you really appreciate how beautiful it is and that it's your castle. Usability is another one of those benefits. The ability to use your property more in the nighttime setting. As we get closer to the end of the year and we get into these cooler months where it is enjoyable and we want to be outdoors, you want to be able to use it. That transitions right into safety, right? So when you're out there at night and you're using it, you're enjoying that cool weather, which is right around the corner. It's going to be here soon. And you want to be able to be safe. When you've got friends over and maybe you're having a little bit of a celebration, you want to be able to get around. You don't want to fall off of that step. You want to know it's there. You want to know where the corners are, where the edges are, how to get through that path. Safety is super helpful in that regard. Security is another benefit. And some people go, oh, well, we'll just put the motion floods out, or we'll put that big, huge, flood spotlight, and that'll just shine everything up. That's not really what we're talking about, okay? Because sometimes lighting can be unhelpful with security. And so it can create glare, which means you can't see through. So some of the other subjects and topics just kind of give us safety, right? But one of the things we're talking about is eliminating shadows, making it so you can see through the property. You can see maybe all the way to the end corners. You can see into that yard. It's the sense of safety as well. So maybe you're inside watching a movie and it's scary, and you look outside and you go, oh, what's that shadowing? Sometimes that can mess with your head, and you want to feel that safety. You go, oh, that's nothing. There's nothing there. So that's another big help. And then increasing your property value, that's kind of the last one, right? So increasing the property value, increasing that first impression. So just a little bit of lighting can go a long way in making that image, that look, that feel. So, and I'm just going to kind of go back to usability there. I know it's September, it's hot, it's miserable, but when we start getting those, and they're right around the corner, we're about a month out from having those really nice nights where it starts to cool off, where it starts to be nice, where you start to want to go out there. And we all know, it's why we live here, right? It is why we live here. And that's, starts mid-October, carries us all the way through about April. Maybe less for others, but for me, I'm definitely in the wider scale. That is when you start to get that value, right? But the problem is you get home and it's 5:30 and it's dark. It's in December. So, as you get closer to December, it starts getting darker earlier. And then you're like, all right, I'm not going outside, or you got to use some flashlight or some major floodlight that's just not comfortable. So now if you get on the board now and we kind of go, all right, let's get you scheduled, let's get you out there. When you get into those months where you're like, I really want to go outside and enjoy this, I want to let some stress out, I just kind of want to relax in my personal outdoor living space, and the lighting's already right, the temperature's right, it's a little bit dark, and you can really enjoy that. So, it is coming in the calendar. Tampa, it is going to be here before you know it. Let's make sure that we get the lighting right for you so you can enjoy it.
Absolutely. Enjoy the outdoors, improve the property value, lots of benefits for the product. And I wanted to go over just some of the education. We take great pride in educating our listeners and our audience about the lighting. So the language of lighting, this is pretty cool. Talk to me about kelvins, wattage, and lumens.
So, so some of the common terms that get kind of misrepresented a lot of times. And these are very important when choosing lamps, choosing fixtures, and obviously hiring a professional is helpful. But Kelvin is what we call the scale for the color of light. It is the color temperature. So on the scale, you have a low Kelvin temperature, which is around 1,000, and that is like really red. It's like infrared is like 0. And then 10,000 is like ultraviolet. So in that is your scale, right? So you basically go from red to kind of purple. Mm-hmm. And so as we go along there, what we're normally used to, especially us that are a little bit older in the incandescent world, was about 2,500, right? That was the filamented bulb that was everywhere, that's been now kind of replaced with the CFL, and then again now with the LED. So most of the time, that's what that is. And then there's about 5,000, which is moonlight and daylight. And so when you go into the store and you're looking at a lamp, you're looking usually in the 2,700 to the 5,000 range. Yep. And when they say daylight, that's usually 5,000. And when they say kind of like exact words, but they use, but 2,700 is usually kind of the classic, more basic color. And so the Kelvin temperature is written on the box usually, and it is what the color output of the light is. And so I know some people have made the mistake of going, oh, well, I just got the light bulb, because an LED, it's all different now. And they put it in, and this one doesn't match that one, and it's kind of frustrating. Yep. So if you're looking for a more light, airy feel in your house, you want to go more with the 5,000, the 4,500, 5,000. If you're looking for more of an amber hue, traditional, you go with the more of the 2,700. And then lumens is the kind of the measurement of the intensity of light. So when we're doing outdoor lighting, we're using 300, 400, 500, 600, kind of usually in that range. If we're doing big oak trees or something super tall, we're in the 1,000 lumen range, right? And that's how we measure the intensity. It's kind of like the power. Now, a lot of your household lamps are going to be 400 or 500. Traditional floods are around 1,000. And then when you start to get into commercial lighting, maybe light up parking lot or a car dealership, you start getting in 5,000, 10,000 lumens, which is super bright. But that lumen output is the measurement. It's the numerical value for how much light is being put out and how much brightness. And then wattage is kind of used to be considered, well, how many watts is that bulb? And then that was what people would use as a measurement for, oh, yeah, well, that's bright or that's not bright, because wattage was the output. Well, wattage kind of is that now, but it's not like it was. So we used to have a 100-watt incandescent lamp, and that's what we would use to light the inside of a room.
Yep.
Well, now we're doing a whole outside scene or a whole house with 100 watts. So wattage is basically your energy consumption. So in a lot of cases, they'll say like a 40-watt equivalent or a 60-watt equivalent or a 100-watt equivalent, and that's kind of comparing it to what it used to be in the incandescent world. And so wattage still kind of, the higher the wattage, usually the higher the output. But some really good brands can do very high lumen output, which is the measurement of intensity for a low wattage consumption. And those are your really good brands. You know, that's
we're coming into our next break here, Nick. Thanks a lot. We appreciate it. That's some very good information. Kelvin's wattage lumens. If you ever wondered what that means and what that's all about, great breakdown for that. Nick, we appreciate you calling in, my friend.
Hey, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Check them out online, decoratingelves.com, decoratingelves.com. Nick Shriver, great friend of the Consumer Quarterback Show. Coming up, we've got our friend Fred DeFelice in the house, waterscience.us, and our feel-good story of the day as well. Found out about this Georgia man who's changing people's lives. Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.
Hey, I'm Ken Shamrock, and you're here with Consumer Quarterback Show. And I say, Brandon Rhymes, knock out your competition.
To get in touch with Brandon, call 813-670-7372. Online at consumerqb.com.
This is Diane Vance with Fairway Independent Mortgage, a member of the Consumer Quarterback Show. Please give me a call for any of your mortgage needs. We do all sorts of loans. If you would like information on a mortgage, you can text me or call me at 727-647-8199. I will take care of all your mortgage needs. Go to my website at dianevance.com.
Ian Beckles here with my man Brandon Rhymes, a.k.a. the real estate quarterback. Brandon, what's happening with the market?
Thanks, Ian. We are in a low inventory market, so any of our listeners are homeowners and would like a free comparable market analysis or a 2.5% listing, we will honor this for the first 3 listeners who call or text in 813-773-1253. Free CMA and a 2.5% real estate listing at 813-773-1253. Check out consumerqb.com. Selling commercial or residential property? Don't leave money on the table. List with the Platinum MVP team at Keller Williams Realty. I'm Brandon Rhymes. Reach me at 813-670-7372 or platinummvpteam.com.
You're listening to The Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes, online at consumerqb.com. Brandon is Tampa Bay's #1 consumer advocate for real estate and financial advice. Call Brandon today at 813-670-7372.
All right, welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. We greatly appreciate those that reach out and support the show. Follow us online. That's a big favor. Just follow us on social media at Brandon Rhymes 1 on Instagram and Twitter, Consumer Quarterback Show page out there, as well as our YouTube channel. Over 1,200 videos on YouTube. And if you subscribe, it really helps all the algorithms and helps us get closer to monetization and things that we're working for on there, on that goal. So we appreciate that a tremendous amount. If you follow us on YouTube, Brandon Rhymes Realty is the handle on YouTube as well. Consumer Quarterback Show right here on the program. So every day we tell you something good in our feel-good story of the day.
Tell me something good.
All right, it's got a man in Georgia. LaGrange, Georgia is changing the lives of people $1 at a time. Anthony Talley started a $1 Thursday program in his community where every week he finds a person in need and raises money for them. His first fundraiser ended up collecting $120 for a friend who was going through hard times. And he says, quote, most people think that's not a lot, but when you're down bad, that could be everything, Talley said. Next, he raised $1,400 for a man battling lupus, then $2,200 for a local barber battling COVID-19, and then $8,000 for a man whose family's home burned down. So far, Talley's $1 Thursdays have raised more than $20,000 for people in need in his community. You can follow his journey at $1 Journey on Facebook. So there's a pretty cool story, Fred. We got Fred DeFelice in the house, waterscience.us. Welcome back, sir.
So great to be here, as always.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. That's a pretty cool story, right? $1 Most people don't realize what $1 can do. And then, by the way, on your waterscience.us, you got a $1 bottle water challenge.
That's right.
So, yeah, man.
Yeah, well, the bottled water challenge is really this. If you're spending more than $1 a day on bottled water, you can have one of our systems.
Absolutely.
And you'll never have to buy bottled water again.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so many misnomers out there. Like I was talking to somebody the other day, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we're moving from Orlando to Tampa." It was like a friend of a friend type deal, and he's like, "Yeah, we're looking to get a water softener. We're going to add a water softener." And I said, "No. Let me educate you on what I learned. Talk to me about that water softeners."
Yeah,
it's an old technology, right?
It's the only thing we had for the last 40 years here in Florida, and basically a water softener. The whole job of that is to remove the minerals, which happen to be good for us, but they make scale.
Yep.
They make the water hard.
Yep.
So that was the whole thing about that. And then over the years, our municipal water got more contaminated.
Yep.
So there's other situations that have to be addressed.
Yeah.
And so I've been using this type technology now for over 12 years. And here we have the state-of-the-art equipment.
Yep.
That takes care of everything in your water without using salt, without wasting water, without polluting the environment. And we're just so proud of what we have,
Yeah.
So, we've updated the website a little bit too. So, if anyone has the time to take a quick peek at that, it's waterscience.us. There's lots of information there. It explains all our technology. Basically, the technology over the years really got developed with the NASA program for space. And like a lot of things, it filters down into our economy.
Yep.
And we have it. We have the best stuff.
Yeah, and I know in previous shows we talked about water quality. A lot of people don't realize, there's stuff in the water. I mean, even more nowadays when you look at some of the pharmaceuticals just being thrown down the toilet, flushed down the toilet. Those pharmaceuticals go into the water stream. I remember it's kind of comical because the number one was Viagra, in the generics, right? It's like one of the number ones in the water. So if you wonder if your water tastes a little funny and you kind of have some after effects, there might be the Viagra in your water. But anyways, so chloramines, plastics, microplastics, all of that. If you're bringing your water straight in from the county, from the city, whoever provides that municipality coming into your home, you've got some levels of that in your water. Absolutely. And your system will help take it out using very unique technology. It was the coconut style husk or technology, right?
Yeah.
Coconut fibers.
The heart of our system is coconut shell catalytic carbon.
Yes.
So they found a way to make use of the coconut shells that normally get thrown away.
Yeah.
And the great thing about it, that's the thing that's been tested to remove chloramine.
Nice.
Regular carbon will take out chlorine, but not the chloramine.
Wow.
So it's so important. And then with that, the second part of our system deals with the hard water so it doesn't make scale on your appliances or on your hard surfaces.
Yeah. And it's little to low maintenance either, right?
There's no maintenance for 5 years.
Yeah.
Our systems have a lifetime warranty that's transferable. Many times people are in a home for 3 years and they're moving.
Yeah.
So the next people coming in have the benefit of that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. These are great programs. And it's not only the water that you drink, it's water that you're cooking with, it's water that you're bathing in, and it's absorbing through your skin. And a lot of people have skin problems, all those different types of challenges, or itchy skin, dry skin. This can really help alleviate a lot of those problems.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Your skin is your biggest organ, and the chlorine really is absorbed right through your skin.
Yeah.
And there's studies there that show that's another cause of cancer.
Wow.
So everything you're dealing with, sooner or later, is leading to cancer. There's no question.
Yeah, we're getting attacked from all different angles, from the air, from the foods, from the whatever you're ingesting, and then sometimes some of the vitamins that you buy, they're not even high quality vitamins.
It's amazing.
They're knockoffs, and they're synthetically made, so you think you're taking good vitamins, but you're not. The food quality, there's so many things to look at, organic versus not, and get into what's the breakdown of the cost. But yeah, we've got a friend that's basically dying of cancer right now. She's fighting it. She's fighting it in and out of chemos and all that stuff. But so you really at some point you just think about, okay, what is my life worth? What is my kid's life worth? What is my water? Because the water is one of the biggest things that we consume and we take in every day.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So talk about some of the solutions then. We're talking with Fred DeFelice, waterscience.us. You may have heard him on the program here, longtime friend of the show. He hooked up this system onto my home, and I use it at home as well, so I can tell you firsthand experience. The process was awesome. The product is great. The system is very low maintenance, very, very low cost as well. Yeah. So let's talk about, hey, somebody's out there saying, I'm raising my hand. I'd love to talk about this and sit down with you. How does it look like? What's it feel like? And how can they get it hooked up?
The easiest thing is a 10-minute conversation on the phone.
Yeah.
I ask a few questions, and I can tell you pretty much what size system you need for your home.
Yep.
We have upfront pricing, so there's no surprises. And then certainly happy to come to your home and test your water. Pretty much we know the water in every municipality. We already know what it is, But I do like to come and show you a visual test. I was just in Lutz the other day and figured it out that the chlorine in their water was 5 times the amount in the swimming pool.
Wow.
Yeah.
So more in their coming out of their faucet than actual swimming pool.
Exactly.
That's crazy. That's so bizarre to me.
Yeah. Well, now your listeners may have read or heard about that they're running out of liquid oxygen that they also use in the treatment and the water treatment.
Wow.
So they're using more chlorine now, and here it is. It showed right up.
Man, that's interesting how that plays out, right? So look at the scarcity going on, not only in the labor pool, as we heard Nick with Decorating Elves talking about, many of our partners. That's why we're doing this career fair coming up, Tampa Bay's Best Career Fair on October 20th, 6 to 8 p.m. at Largo Events Center. But a lot of the like even the car dealerships they're having a hard time. The car manufacturers are having a hard time because they're out of the microchips and the different chips that go in the car. So you're telling me there's municipalities are having a shortage of, what was it?
Liquid oxygen.
Liquid oxygen.
Yeah, they're claiming the hospitals are getting all of that.
Wow.
So so they had to cut back there.
Unbelievable. So it's obviously from COVID. The Chinese Communist Party releasing COVID, and then what are our politicians doing about it? Do you hear anything in the media about, hey, we're going after them, we're going to have them pay reparations, we're going to have, reparations might not be the right word, but basically going after them for that. But yeah, it screwed up our supply chains, all of our supply chains. There's so many things. Cost of increase of food. I saw one of the stats where it was meat, red meat, which I'm kind of fond of with fillets every now and then. It was up like 47%.
Oh yeah.
I mean, these are crazy numbers. But we got about a minute left, Fred. What's a
well? Even in our industry, there's supply chain shortage.
Yep.
But thank God we have a massive amount of inventory. We're lucky to get our orders in ahead of time.
Nice.
So, and we know there's going to be price increasing.
Exactly.
But we're holding all our prices. We're still offering for your listeners a $500 trade-in value for their old water softener.
Awesome. $500 trade-in value.
Or free installation. And it's a simple process. We do all the install in-house. We do all that. It's our guys.
Yeah.
So you're not dealing with strangers, you're just dealing with us.
And you can go in, Fred will come in, sit down with you if you'd like, and invite him in, and he can it's almost like I remember how my dad showed me one time how you take those things and you put the little drops in, it shows you test the water.
Right.
So do that right at your kitchen sink, educate you and your family. Yeah. And he's definitely, as you can tell, he's not a high pressure salesperson at all. Yeah. And so what a super nice guy. Fred DeFelice, waterscience.us, $500 trade-in. Call us on the hotline if you'd like to take him up on that. Text or call 813-750-0550. We'll put you right in touch with Fred DeFelice. 813-750-0550. Call or text the hotline. We'll put you in touch with Fred and have him take a look at your water system and $500 trade option as well. We've got that bottled water challenge. Stop buying bottled water. You got the great glass bottles and some other stuff. So, hey, another great show. I want to thank all of our expert contributors, our team behind the scenes putting the show together, all of our listeners and audience supporting the program. We greatly appreciate you if you follow us online. And also, we want you to please go out there and consider committing a random act of kindness. Do something kind for one another. Volunteer. Donate some blood. Donate some time. We'll see you next time right here on the Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.
You've been listening to The Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes. Whether it's real estate, consumer, or financial advice, let Brandon call your next play. Contact Brandon Rhymes at 813-670-7372. That's 813-670-7372. Online at consumerqb.com. And join us next time for the Consumer Quarterback Show.